Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday afternoon football instead of Friday Night Lights. This is Keith Whitman here on NetSN. And to my left is Christian Blevins. I got Isaiah on the camera, Jalen helping out, and intern Claire with us as well. And today we have football after a delay and a postponement of last night's game. And so the teams are coming out on the field. And Christian, we're finally getting to play some football, get to watch some football today. And what do you think about today's game as the teams come out on the field?
Well, yesterday was a little chapped, but, we're back on.
Don't have any more delays, so we should be good.
So, should be good. Sorry your microphone was off a little bit, but we got you now, so we want to hear that voice of yours as we go through. So, the teams are going to get on the sidelines. We're going to have the national anthem here shortly. Now, our band is not here for Chapel Hill. I don't know. Do you see the intern Claire? Do you see the Athens band? She is telling me no, and she tells me no a lot. But on that one, she tells me no on this. So we're gonna go to our intro. We'll be right back in just a minute here in Athens on NetSN. All right. Let me know. Are you good now? It's a little messy. Tell you what, let's switch headsets. Huh? Oh, you can? Okay. Well, that thing just gets a little crazy, so. All right, we are back, and I guess they've already done the toss probably last night. So we're going to go ahead and get things going here in Athens as Chapel Hill will take the ball. And we have Javen Mayfield and Ricky Stewart. And who's on that far end there, Christian?
That is Dylan Johnson.
Dylan Johnson back deep. And there's the kick. It's going to be a high kick over around the 25-yard line as Chapel Hill will take it. And that's going to be Trevor Brooks on the outside. Goes out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And we are off here in Athens finally after waiting at the rain and thunderstorm last night. Fun times last night here, Christian. We were sitting here after loading everything up in here and unpacking and getting everything going. And then we had to stop. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. And Brisbane in the backfield has Stewart to his right. And let's see how Chapel Hill starts this game. Here's a handoff. Stewart comes to the left side, gets into the backfield. Flag on the play as Stewart crosses midfield.
Should have been another one.
And hits out of bounds, but no flag on that one. But there's one in the area of holding, Christian, around the 45, 46-yard line. And I think that one's going to come back. We'll see what the call is.
And that's one thing that's been hurting Chapel all year is holding calls. When Ricky Stewart or Demetrius Brisbane gets on big runs, it's been hurting them.
So that is going to be a holding penalty. And you're right, Christian, they do kind of shoot themselves in the foot when they get good plays like that. That was a first down play in Athens territory. Now it's going to back them up, and it's going to be first down and 13 as the clock gets going. Brisbane in the backfield takes the snap. Hands off to Stewart, going to the right side this time, and he gets hit in the backfield.
Wow.
And a loss of about 8 on that play. And that
Mason
was
Sheldon.
Number 16, Mason Sheldon, middle linebacker for the Hornets, gets into the backfield and takes down Stewart. He was hit about 3 steps after he got the handoff there, Christian. So not much doing on that play, but a loss on it brings up second down and long for Chapel Hill.
And Chapel was stacked on both sides.
Brisbane on the keeper goes up the middle, gains of about 3, so not much on that play. And Coach Reardon and the Bulldogs have a little bit of a dilemma here to decide exactly what they want to do on this third and long. Christian, where do you see them going?
They will probably have to throw deep here, or at least get something manageable so you can go for it on fourth down.
And Brisbane to the right, rolls, throws, and a catch is made, but incomplete as he steps out of bounds. And I believe that was number 8, Cameron Kelly, or was it Dylan Johnson?
It was Cameron Kelly, and they're going to have to punt here. And that's one of the things Chapel Hill rolling out. That's a strong suit of theirs. They roll out Demetrius Brisbane. He escapes the pocket, and he finds his body wide open downfield.
So they're going to bring out the punt team for the Bulldogs. And it looks like who's going to be back deep? I can't see. The punt going to go, and it's going to be number 5. I don't have a number 5 on Athens. So unfortunately, the roster that we have is not correct. So Athens will have it, however, at the 27-yard line in their own territory.
And one thing about Athens, right now, they currently sit in the 4th spot.
Yeah, so they're kind of fighting for their postseason here.
And if they win today, if they can win the game today, they will retain their 4th spot.
So it's going to be first down and 10. Handoff up the middle. And a gain of about 5 on the play. Trying to see who...
And David Richardson is out for today, so Jamari Manning will be the quarterback.
That's the running back, actually.
Oh, wait, no.
They moved
David
over.
Richardson is in today.
Yeah, Richardson, I believe he has a different number. He has 7 on today, if I'm reading correctly. But Richardson will keep it. He gets hit in the backfield.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't get wrapped up. And that was number 52, Dallas Gibson, who hit Richardson in the backfield, had a great shot to get a loss on the play, and just doesn't wrap up. And so Athens gets close to the first down. It's going to be third down and 1 for the Hornets.
And if you're Chapel Hill, look for a run play right here.
Substitutions coming in for Athens. Chapel Hill defense looking to see if they can make this stop on a 3rd and 1 from the Athens 36-yard line. And Richardson on the keeper gets hit in the backfield, but it looks like he might have it, although it depends on the spot. I'm not quite sure where they're going to put him. And it's going to be close to that line to gain, Christian.
And he got it.
And he sure did. They're going to give it to him really close. It's going to be right there, but it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Hornets move those chains and keep possession. 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
And that's been Athens' strong suit. I mean, look what they did against Kilgore last week. They pretty much was able to run the ball.
Handoff to Manning up the middle, gain of about 3. Gets to the 40-yard line. And Chapel Hill having a conversation over there with Javen Mayfield. Javen Mayfield and one of the Athens players having some conversations.
Jackson Styles.
Is that Jackson Styles?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It is.
The numbers are different than the roster that we have, so we're going to try to figure it out as we go, so we apologize. But it's going to be 2nd down and 7 from the 40-yard line of Athens. And Richardson in the backfield has Manning to his right. Little stunt from the outside, run up the middle. And Davion Ross is there to make the stop, but not before a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And they're bringing Jabo Cook off the edge, and that's one of the things they need to do to win this game today. They have to put pressure on this Athens offense.
They got to do something. They don't want to make that middle area as well open up like it just did, but it's going to be 3rd down and around 4 for Athens. They're sitting at the 43-yard line in their own territory. Richardson in the backfield. Manning to his right. Twins left. There's the snap. He's going to keep it, run up the middle. He's got a little bit of room and does get.
And he's got it.
And he's got the 1st down for Athens and closer to that midfield mark. And Athens just running the ball and running that clock in this ball game.
And that's what the one thing that you saw with Lindale a couple weeks ago. Lindale consistently ran the clock against Chapel Hill, leaving them out there on long drives. And that's what Athens may look to do here. They did that last week against Kilgore.
So they'll bring up 1st down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Still in their own territory as Richardson takes a look over to the sidelines to get the play. Manning to his left. Man in motion. Faked a motion handoff, and Manning goes up the middle but doesn't go anywhere. A good stop.
Brooks.
Yeah, Trevor Brooks is there along with, along with, I believe, number 90. Was that Kendall Allen was in there as well? Isaiah Collins was also in on the stop. A couple of good defensive linemen in there for the Bulldogs. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as Athens remains in their territory at the 47-yard line. It was raining earlier before we got started, but the rain has subsided just a little bit, and we'll see if that stays away. We were going to start at 2 o'clock today, and the game time got changed until 1, I believe, because weather maybe would be a factor later. We got a timeout called, and Athens was going to call it. I guess they didn't like what they saw on the defense, Christian.
I don't think they like what they saw either.
Yeah.
Trevor Brooks was coming off the edge.
Yeah, so they're going to take a break. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back. You're watching NetSN live from Athens for Saturday football. We'll be right back. Back to the action here at Bruce Field in Athens. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Richardson makes a couple of calls, tries to see if Chapel Hill will jump off sides. Brooks on the left side now, Christian.
Yeah, so they pretty much switch him and Jabo Cook pretty much everywhere.
Receiver on both sides. Handoff. That's going to be demanding to the outside. A good job. Got holding, but no call. I did see that in 1st down. And a little bit more as the Hornets get into Chapel Hill Bulldog territory at the 41-yard line.
And Manning got about 13 yards right there.
That was a good run to the outside. He extended the play just a little bit as the outside linebacker over-pursued. So Manning got Some good yardage there. First down and 10 from the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first quarter. It's kind of a dreary-looking day out here in Athens, but a good little bit of a crowd coming out. Handoff to Manning to the outside.
Manning
Another
again.
good play there. Good
Wow.
hit. And a wallop comes from number 16. And I don't know who number 16 is. Do you? That's going to be, is it Castaneda is who it is on mine. But I could be wrong. But whoever it was made a heck of a hit, Christian.
He did, and that's the one thing that just Chapel Hill defense, including Craig McFarland, that's what they like. Hard-hitting secondary guys who can literally fly to the football.
And it's going to bring up second down and 5. Richardson on the keeper, goes up and he's hit immediately. He forward progress, gains about 3. Henry Thurkel was the defensive lineman that held on for dear life. Gain of a few on that. So it's going to be third down and 2 for the Hornets. 4 minutes, 50 seconds.
And knowing what Athens did last week, they're running the clock against top teams this year, and they may run it with Manning right here again.
And Richardson on the carry up the middle, tries to get that first down and
got
does
it
it again. And I mean, I don't know. Christian, it looks like a little bit is taken out of the playbook of Lindale, where that quarterback's going to keep that ball and run up the middle there.
Yeah, and with Lindale's quarterback, Clint Thurman ran for 307 yards just based off by running the clock down. And that's what Athens is doing. They did it against Kilgore last week, and they're trying to do it against Chapel Hill this week.
Well, and they've already had the ball for about a little over 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes during this game in the first quarter. So they are taking a big chunk out of this first quarter here. First down and 10. And it's going to be a head toss to Ray. Jorian Ray takes it up the middle, gets hit by almost the entire defense. And a little bit of action there. Dylan Johnson must not have heard the whistle blow. Plays a little bit. 1 yard gain on that forward progress for Jorian Ray. It'll bring up second down and 9 for the Hornets. 3:35 in the first quarter. Here we go. Handoff to Manning. Manning goes to the outside, cuts up and gets hit.
Wow.
And a good job. That was going to be Dylan Johnson again on that play, and he does a good job of coming upfield.
And he's going to lose a yard, too.
He sure is. He's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and 10. So the Hornets trying to figure out what to do in this one. They're looking to the sidelines as Richardson now takes to the team and gets everything set. It's going to be Twins right, one receiver to his, or Twins left, excuse me, one receiver to his right. And Jamori Manning is going to be to his right as well. And we have a whistle blow. It's going to be another timeout. And that's going to be their second one here in the quarter. And Athens kind of blowing through their timeouts
and I think a little bit. Running the clock a little bit.
And possibly. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching NetSN from Athens, Texas. Back here at Bruce Field here in Athens. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first quarter. No score. Athens has had the ball since about a little over 9 minutes left here in this first quarter. It's 3rd down and 10, however. Chapel Hill's defense has tightened up a little bit in their own territory. It's going to be a throw to the outside. It's a backward pass.
Wow.
It's going to be a little bit of a razzle-dazzle.
He got it. Touchdown.
He got it. No flag. Looks like touchdown. Hornets. And I believe that was going to be Jackson, or is that Connor Rieger? Rieger on the score, I believe. Or was that Styles, Christian?
That was Styles again.
Okay, so Styles on that. And that was a great little pass. Wide open Styles was, and the point after attempt is up. There's the snap. The kick is up.
He got it.
And the kick is good. And so, with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first quarter, the Hornets strike first, 7-0, on a good pass by Richardson to Styles. Precision Scanning is our touchdown sponsor for today's game. We'll be right back. Back here at Bruce Field. And after the touchdown, the Hornets coming out to do the kickoff. You got the Bulldogs back deep. Now the Bulldogs are going to get the ball again. They had to punt last time on their first try on offense, so they're going to get the ball back and see if they can retaliate on this. Pardon me. And here's the kick. It's going to be a good kick up the middle. And that's going to be Mayfield on the return, but he's hit immediately and taken down around the 17-yard line. And that's going to be Draymond Russell, with the tackle. So the Bulldogs have it. They're going to spot it at the 20, right at about the 20. So that's where they're going to have it, 1st and 10. And we'll see how the Bulldogs respond after the long drive by the Hornets. Brisbane in the backfield. Stewart to his right. Brisbane on the keeper.
Wow.
That was actually Stewart with the direct snap.
And Trayvon Russell made the tackle.
And no gain on the play. So they tried to do a little bit of a fanciness thing there and didn't get much going on that one. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Brisbane keeps that one. He goes to the outside. He gets into the backfield, gets around to the 40-yard line, out of bounds. I think they're going to spot it about the 39. So a 1st down, a good run there.
Oh, wow.
And a little bit of fighting going on in the field. And flags come flying.
That may be another 15 yards.
And that good run could be wiped out depending on where it goes. It could add to it or it could wipe it out. We'll see how that goes, Christian. They could call it on both sides, but we'll see what the referee calls on it. I have noticed a lot of talking and a lot of what I call extracurricular on the field during this first quarter. Got some passion out there on that field there, Christian.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We'll see what he says here. Go down to the field. They're going to call it on both sides.
It's offset.
So,
penalties called against both teams. Penalties offset.
So, unsportsmanlike for both sides, and the Athens coach is not very happy about that call. He is talking with the referee at this time, and he is expressing his dissatisfaction with the call. But either way, Brisbane runs for a first down. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Brisbane in the backfield. Stewart with him. Here's the snap. Hand off to Stewart. He goes straight up the middle. Nobody touched him. He gets into the Athens area. Past midfield down to around the 36-yard line. And another flag might bring it back.
Ooh, wow.
In the area of holding. And another big run by Stewart could be brought back by another holding penalty, Christian. That's what it's going to be.
That's one thing that's been shooting him in the foot a little bit.
Yep, that's the second one of the game where Stewart has gotten into Athens territory and it's been brought back by a holding penalty.
And that's one thing they can't allow in this game, especially against this team. And Chapel Hill has one of the most unique and explosive offenses in not only in the district but in whole 4 Division I.
So that'll back them up, and it'll be first down and 15. Well, 14. There's the snap. It's going to be handoff again to Stewart. He's going to run up. Not clear, but he is hit. Gain of 4 on the play, or 3, excuse me.
Brought down by number 4,
And Russell for Athens on the tackle. It'll bring up second down and 11.
And they may throw it here.
Well, they got 4 receivers lined up and stacked up on the left side. Brisbane by himself in the backfield.
You see it on the bottom of your screen. They're all stacked.
Athens coach yelling at his backfield to back up. And wow.
Oh, wow.
A miscommunication as nobody was there, and Brisbane threw it deep. And that'll bring up third down. Excuse me. Looks like Chapel Hill thought it was 4th down, but now it'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs. 11 yards to go. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
And they may throw it up top here.
It is a possibility he's got twins to the left. Slot receiver going out.
And they sent the heavy
and
blitz.
They did, but Brisbane has it. And you got to be careful when you send the blitz.
Oh,
but
wow.
Get away. And a good job. That's number... And that's going to be Eli Carnes. And so that'll bring up 4th down and 7. And the punt team's going to come out for the Bulldogs. And Russell back deep for Athens. There's the snap. Brooks with the kick. That's going to hit a good...
Let it go here.
And that's a good bounce and a good roll for Chapel Hill all the way down. And they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line. Correction. Well, it looks 2-yard line correction. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And your score, Athens 7, Chapel Hill 0. Athens will have the ball when we come back at their own 2-yard line. Live from Bruce Field. You're watching NetSN. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back here to start the second quarter at Bruce Field. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line for Athens. 7-0. The Hornets lead the Bulldogs. Richardson will hold the ball and has a wide open hole. Gets up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And that was a huge hole on the left side of that line. And gets a good run there. 5 yard. They're going to mark it at a 5-yard carry. Second down.
And the one thing you saw in the first half, in the first quarter, Athens was able to pretty much run the clock out. A 7-yard drive. Or pretty much 7-minute drive.
Yeah, it was a 7-minute drive, but they did a good job on that first drive to eat up as much clock. You got a wow, but a flag got on the play.
Maybe offsides. Be on Trevor Brooks.
And Manning got hit right as he got the ball.
It's going to be first down.
And that was actually Blaylock off the end there who made that stop. Usually it is Trevor Brooks, but Blaylock is the one who brought that one. And we're going to see what the referee calls. They're going to call offsides.
Be first down.
And that's going to be a automatic first down, or excuse me, that's going to be a first down for Athens. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Not sure about that call, but I'm not the one in the striped shirt on the field. So it's going to be first down. Athens will have it. Richardson taking a look to sidelines and now gets the call. Manning to his right. There's the snap. Handoff to Manning up the middle. Finds a little bit of a crease and gets a good 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. Kendall Allen on the stop. Just under 11 minutes left to play in the first half.
And if you've noticed, all your Chapel Hill's defense is pretty much loaded. You got guys who subs out, and they're all good too. Even the role players.
Well, they do keep themselves as fresh as possible. They try not to wear their defensive players out, so they do a good job. And you're right, their backups are just as good as their starters on the defensive side.
And probably the most reliable guy on that defense is Kendall Allen.
Second down and 8. You got Mayfield coming to the outside, but that's not going to matter.
Wow.
Jabo Cook is there and does a good job of holding up his blocker. And Manning had nowhere to go except backwards. And actually, that wasn't Manning. That was Ray, Jorian Ray on that carry. So that's going to be a loss on that play. Brings up third down and around 12.
And you pretty much have no choice but to throw right here.
Well, and that's the scary part is you say you have no choice, then you play for the pass and you end up getting run on right up the middle.
And call another timeout.
And yeah, Athens is going to use their final timeout of the first half. So Athens out of timeouts, and we're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching NetSN from Bruce Field here in Athens. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What? Back here at Bruce Field with a third down and long for Athens. And a good job by the defense for the Bulldogs finally tightening up and see if they can make this stop. There's a run up the middle by Richardson. And he had a habit of getting first downs in the first quarter.
They may go for it.
Just shy, but you're right, Christian. They are in a position to get it. But I don't know. Trying to see what they're going to do here. And you're right, Christian. It looks like they're going to keep that offense in there and go for it. And they have a habit of getting it. And Richardson has run the ball a few times and gotten a couple of first downs himself. Timeout. Chapel Hill calls their timeout. So a lot of timeouts being called here early in this ball game. And with that timeout, we're going to try to figure out what's going on. Christian, what do you see right now from let's talk about the defensive side of Chapel Hill. What do you see from them?
Well, defensively, Athens is pretty much doing the same thing Lindale did, wearing the defense down, leaving them out there for long consecutive drives. And Chapel Hill is pretty good on getting off the field on plays like this, but they have to be efficient. And that's one thing that Athens is going to target, is their efficiency to stop them going up the middle, and that's what we've normally seen.
Do you think Athens may try just another trick play like they did the last time? Do you think they're going to try a straightforward attack with Richardson remaining up the middle like they've done so many times before in that first quarter?
Not in this territory. I think they may do something like that.
Well, and you're right. In this territory, you got to be. It's kind of gutsy at your own 20-yard line to go for it with 2 yards to go. So this is kind of crazy, but it's going to be that way. And 1 yard to go, but still, they're going to run the ball, and he's hit. And no, he does not.
And he didn't get it.
He gets hit about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, makes it to the line of scrimmage, but that's about as far as he's going to get. And just like that, the defense for the Bulldogs step up and make the stop, because David Richardson just could not get through. He had what he thought was a hole, but that thing closed up really quick.
And they maybe should have gave it to Manning on that play.
Well, because I think you're right. I think that the Chapel Hill defense was keying on Richardson because he's done it 4 times already in the first quarter. So it's turnover on downs. The Bulldogs will have it. It's going to be 1st and 10 deep in Athens territory with 8 minutes, 45 seconds left. Brisbane has the ball. He carries it to the left side. He's hit from behind, but he gains about 4 yards.
And the one thing you've seen from this Athens defense, they can really tackle.
Brings up 6.
And that'll bring 2nd down. Brisbane in the back. The sun's kind of peeking out. Hand off to Stewart. Stewart bounces off of Arroyo.
Stewart on the carry.
Gain of about 3. Brings up 3rd down. And 3 on the play.
It's
So we'll see what the Bulldogs draw up on this play. Athens loads up the box there in the middle.
And it may send pressure.
And it looks like they're going to try to. A good throw into the corner, but too
Incomplete.
far. Incomplete.
Wow.
Jamin Mayfield, the intended receiver, and he was open, but the ball was thrown out of the back of the end zone. Too far, a little bit too much mustard on that one. Just couldn't get it up. It looked like he didn't, if he threw it up a little higher, that could have gotten it.
He probably would have got it.
So Campos coming out for the field goal try. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. And it's good. So the Bulldogs on the board with the field goal, 7-3, with 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. So the Bulldogs have yet to get into the end zone, but they did get some points on the board and showing some life in that defense there in the last time up. So we'll see if their defense can hold it up again. We'll be right back from Bruce Field. You're watching NetSN. Don't go anywhere. We're back here at Bruce Field. Campos getting set to kick off. Well, I don't know. Is that Campos? Yeah, that's Campos. Trying to figure out. Sometimes they like to change. Who's back deep for Athens, Christian?
And this is Jackson Styles again.
So Styles set back. Campos making sure everybody's ready. And here comes the kick. Good kick. Styles getting it about the 3-yard line. He'll take it around. And a block in the back that's not called.
Oh, wow.
Good hit. And but they're going to call that. So they missed the block in the back, but about a good laundry basket full of flags come out. And I think they're going to get a
face mask. Nathan
going.
Young.
So a couple of penalties getting missed and a couple of penalties getting called that, not necessarily equal opportunity. But again, I know sometimes things will get missed.
And this will be a 15-yard penalty.
Now, I didn't see the face mask. It did look like he pulled him down, but I think he pulled him down by the jersey. So we'll see what happens here.
They'll pick it up.
I'm not sure. I think that's what they're talking about, but you never know. Nope, they're going to call a personal foul, face mask on the Bulldogs, and they're going to call the block in the back. And so they're going to call offsetting penalties. So they did call for the block in the back. They did see it. There was just a late flag that came in. So with the offsetting penalties, they're just going to re-kick, Christian.
Yeah, and I think that's a new rule that they implemented in Texas high school football this year.
Possibly. I'm not quite sure on that rule set, but I'll take your word for it, man. You probably know a little bit more than I do about certain things about that. So Campos getting set up again. And again, Styles back deep for Athens. Crowd for Chapel Hill keeps rolling in. And coach is talking still to the referee over on the Chapel Hill side.
And Coach Rosales is not happy. That is the special teams coach for Chapel Hill.
Pardon me. Yeah. And he is...
I think he has every right to be happy. Or excuse me, angry.
Not happy, yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out where people are coming in. You got people that have gone... Like 3 different people have come in and out for certain positions. And Connor Griffin was the last one to come in. He was on the sidelines. I don't know if he was supposed to be out there or not, but they're putting a lot of speed on the field here for the Bulldogs. Here's the kick by Campos. That's going to be another deep one to Styles, and I think that's going to go, luckily, into the end zone for a touchback. Thought that might have gone out of bounds at about the 1 and get a penalty on that, but no, a good kick. So after the offsetting penalties, Athens will take over at the 25. And we'll take a really, really short break. Hold on. We'll be right back. First and 10 from the 25. Handoff to Manning. Manning hits a roadblock but cuts back and gets tripped up.
It was a good game, even though it was only 2 yards.
Isaiah Collins, I think, reached out there and just slapped his leg and tripped him up. Only a gain of 1 and a good job by the defense. He went to that right side, Christian, and kind of hit 4 or 5 of his own players and then had to turn around. Didn't have much on that backside either. So a good job by Chapel Hill to be there. Brings up second down and 9. Manning in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looks. Keeps. Hits his own man as well. And
they wrapped him up again.
Wrapped him up. So another good job.
No gain.
Loss on the play, actually. A loss of 3. Actually, they're going to give him forward progress. So a loss of 1 back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and 10 with 6 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first half. And Athens trying to get something done. The first quarter, they ate the clock and ran the field. This one, they pretty much stayed on their side of the field. So we'll see what happens here. A good little bum rush there.
On a screen.
Screen.
Oh, wait, ball's out.
And it's picked up, however, by number 79. And that's going to be Victor Blancas. No, I'm sorry. This Daniel Benuelos. Again, the numbers that we have on here are off. But Benuelos is the one who picked it up. Brings up fourth down, and their offense is going to stay out there again. They're going to go for it. And Chapel Hill's going to have to be careful. You don't want to over-pursue.
Call the timeout.
And I don't know who's going to call the timeout. I guess Chapel Hill's going to have to. Chapel Hill calls a timeout. That's their second one of the half. And with their timeout, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So it looks like the punt unit is coming out for Athens after the timeout. Christian, you think they're going to try to fake it?
No.
You never know. And here comes the big punt. Mayfield with the catch around the 35-yard line.
Oh, wow. He's tripped.
And that was that self-tackleization I was talking to you about, that turf monster. Right?
Yeah.
Reached up and grabbed him, but he went down about the 35-yard line. So with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first half, Chapel Hill has an opportunity to get in that end zone and possibly go ahead and take the lead in the first half. But we have to see how they do on offense and how they fare this time as compared to the last few times on offense. First down and 10, spotted at the 38-yard line. Handoff to Stewart, goes up the middle.
Stewart again.
Out in midfield, breaks the tackle. Good block, gets down to the 30, 25.
It's a touchdown.
15, 10, 5, into the end zone. I don't see a flag this time. And touchdown, Bulldogs. And that is that quick strike capability that we have seen all year long. And they finally get that going. No hold on that one. That we saw anyway.
Yeah.
And a good job by the Bulldogs offense to get it going. And Mendez is the point after attempt kicker. And that kick is up. And that kick is good. So the Bulldogs take the lead with just over 5 minutes left in the first half. 10-7. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Kicking off for the Bulldogs, number 32, Campos.
Campos getting set up. Hit to Styles, I believe. Is that Styles again?
Yes, it is Styles.
Yeah. I always have to
Oh,
ask
wait,
my
no,
trusty
that's
sidekick.
That may be Ray. Yeah, that's Ray on.
Is that Jorian
back.
Ray?
Yeah.
See, I told you I had to get my sidekick over here, but I can't go to you if you don't know what you're talking about, man. But you do, so. Campos with the kick. And that one's going to go into the end zone as well. He kind of kicks it away from Ray. And we have some extracurricular as a helmet hits the ground. And what And it's actually a good question. It's like he asked the referee, you know, hey, how do I not get a penalty on that? Did my helmet just come off by itself? I don't know, but you know, hey,
It's one of those calls you don't like.
if you ever played the game, you understand things happen, and you got to pick and choose.
I got my
your
helmet pulled
battles.
off all the time.
Oh, me too. But I did my fair share of grabbing helmets myself, so that's just the way it works. You give and you take. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Once again, that's where the Hornets will have it with just over 5 minutes in the first half. 10-7 is your score as the Bulldogs took the lead with a big run by Ricky Stewart on their last possession. Richardson in the backfield, Manning to his right. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Styles on
Maybe
the
a false start.
Yeah, sorry about that. We got a false start. Styles was in motion, but it was a false start. So they're going to back him up by 5 yards. It'll still be 1st down. Just a little bit further to go this time.
And if you're Athens, you get the ball coming out of halftime. So if you're Athens here, you might need to go ahead and take the lead back.
It would be a wise decision. However, with Chapel Hill's defense tightening up a little bit more than they were,
defense.
you know, it's not the easiest thing to do. 1st and 15. Handoff to Manning. Manning gets hit in the backfield.
Wow.
And that's who?
Trevor Brooks.
That's Trevor Brooks off the outside. And he introduced himself once again. And another couple of yard loss, I believe. Actually, no gain. They're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And Trevor Brooks leads the team in tackles.
Well, I can see, I mean, as many times as they bring him off the outside corner and he stunts and whatever the heck else he does, jumps, jives, wails, whatever that is over there, he just gets it and gets back there.
And this defense has 531 tackles in total.
And a fake.
Oh, wow.
A good job on a fake. Has a wide open Styles on the outside. And somebody is going to catch him.
He's gone.
No, gone. Touchdown. Hornets. And that was a fantastic play action by David Richardson.
As I said, they needed to take the lead before halftime. All the confetti flying up in the air from the home faithful.
And I believe we're wrong on the quarterback there.
Number 27, Nico Castaneda. To attempt the point after.
Christian, I believe Jackson Styles is the quarterback.
Oh, wow.
For tonight. And so, again, the roster that we have is not the correct roster, I'm guessing.
It's not.
So, Jackson Styles is in there, and the extra point is good. It's 14-10 as Athens takes the lead back. We're going to try to find the correct roster because the one we got is not correct. But, hey, that doesn't change the score, and it doesn't change the fact that we got a good football game going on here in Bruce Field. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Can we get a better roster somewhere? And we are back.
Back deep for the Bulldogs, number 0, Javen Mayfield.
Mayfield back deep for the Bulldogs as Athens ready to kick off. And there's the kick. Not going to go very far. And Jonah Reardon with the return. Doesn't go very far. So that'll bring up 1st down.
Spotted on the Be first and 10 Bulldogs.
First and 10 from the 33 for the Bulldogs.
Tackled by number 12, Gage Friedrich.
So here comes the offense. And would they take them 2 plays to get in the end zone last time, Christian?
It
We'll
pretty
see what
much
they can do
did. It
now.
took them 2 plays.
But that was the first time in. There's Stewart to the outside, and a good block. Cuts up the middle, gets about to the midfield.
Maybe
breaks
gone
into the
again.
tackle, and
Wow.
no! A good shoestring stop by number 12.
Ball spotted at the 43-yard 10 Bulldogs.
And that was Gage Friedrich. So it'll be first down and 10. Brisbane on the keeper makes it up
Oh,
past
wow. Man.
the 40 into the 38-yard line. They're going to spot him, at the 39. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first half.
Jamarian Williams landed on Brisbane's ankle a little weird.
On the 39-yard line brings up second down.
And we have a player down. Oh, and that was not pretty. I won't tell you what's going on. So, hey, we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be right back. All right. The sick/injured player is now off the field, so it's going to be second down. Second and 6.
Give it on a
That's going
reverse.
to be a handoff on a reverse to Darius Dean.
Oh.
And a fumble. Oh, he's going to call him down at the line of scrimmage.
Number 7, Darius Dean on the carry.
And that's going to bring up third down.
Ball spotted.
Third down and 6.
Wide Hornet fans. It's
So third down and 6, and Brisbane in the backfield.
And they may
Just
throw it
under-
up top again.
Yeah, just under 3 minutes left. Brisbane back. They have a wide open receiver to the outside, and it's a catch.
And he got it.
Great job, and that's
Dylan
Dylan
Johnson.
Johnson gets to the 30-yard line and a first down.
And Chapel Hill's going fast here.
Well, they're going to have to. They got to get into that end zone and take the lead before half. But they also they don't want to give Athens back the ball. Here's the snap. And another reverse. Dean
Wow.
gets hit in the backfield. That was
Jamarian Williams.
brought down the backfield by number 21, Eli Carnes.
and that's going to be Elijah Carnes, number 21.
Ball spotted on the 34-yard line brings
That
up
was Darius Dean again, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Christian? Yeah.
They handed him
ran the
reverse
same
again.
exact play 2 times in a row and didn't really work on that second time. Did a good job the first time, but it lost a lot of yardage. It's going to be second down and long with 2 minutes left. 5-step drop. Brisbane rushed out of the pocket, trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock, and he does.
Brisbane on the carry.
And coaches want a little bit of a flag there
Yeah,
for a
I
hit
don't
out
like
of
that
bounds.
call.
He went for his legs.
Brisbane got chopped down with the legs.
Wide Hornet fans.
They're not going to call that one. He did get a gain on that, however. So it'll be third down and looks like 7 on the play.
And they will probably throw it here again.
And the clock has stopped. Just under 2 minutes. Minute 56 left. There's the snap. Brisbane back. Gets rushed out of the pocket again, but he gets a wide open field. He's down to the 15, 10, and tight ropes it to the 6-yard line. Goes out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock as well. First down for the Bulldogs. And Brisbane had nothing but green for a long way.
Line. First and goal. Bulldogs.
And so now it's a new fresh set of downs. First and goal from the 6-yard line as the Bulldogs are knocking on the end zone door. Brisbane. And
Oh, wow.
that's going to be a false start as it looked like the center Forgot to snap the ball when he was supposed to.
It's going to be on Kelter Davis.
Been there. I was a center. I understand. I'm not going to fault that kid. I've been there. Missed a few snap counts myself in my day. Thank you, Intern Claire. I appreciate that. Intern Claire just said it's because you're old. There's a handoff to Ricky Stewart to the outside, waiting for a block. He breaks out and gets to the line of scrimmage. Tried to break through, but a good job by Athens to keep him from the end zone.
And to give Stewart a rest, oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, that will bring Jabo Cook.
Brett Horn was on the stop for the Hornets, and that'll bring up second down and goal.
And they give it to him. Touchdown.
And up the middle by Stewart. And no flag. Touchdown. Bulldogs. And he barely touched. He was touched before. He was only touched when he got in the end zone. They kind of grabbed onto his foot, and he just kind of hopped out of it. Not much you can do when he's already in the end zone. Mendez now in for the point after attempt. 1:31 left in the half. There's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Bulldogs take back the lead. 17-14. 1:31 left in the first half. Got a little seesaw of a game going on here. But we'll be right back from Bruce Field. Got a good football game. Don't go anywhere.
Number 32, Aiden Campos, take the ball up for the Bulldogs.
Campos ready to kick off. Julius Brewer, number 5, back for the Hornets. He gets it about the 1-yard line. He'll take it from there, and he's hit at about the 15.
It was a good play.
Good coverage by the Bulldogs. Gets down, and they're going to get him at the 16-yard line on forward progress. And so Athens now with 1:25 left in the half to try to take the lead, as they do get the ball. Christian, you said it earlier. They get the ball coming out of
halftime.
Coming out of halftime. So,
and no bands for this one.
Yeah, this is going to be
a short halftime.
Probably a very short halftime. You're right. And we're going to see how the Hornets will make this one. I'm not sure how much running they're going to do. They've shown that their pass game is very effective against this Bulldog attack. So I'm anxious to see how the secondary plays. Manning on the carry up the middle. Not much of a gain. In fact, maybe 1 yard, as the entire defensive front for the Bulldogs was there to make the stop.
And they may just run this one into halftime.
Well, it looks like they're going to do that. It looks like they don't have a desire to really do much. They want to come back and kind of regroup, I'm guessing, after this first half. 16 seconds left on the play clock and 49 seconds left on the game clock. So this will get this below. And Manning with the direct snap, but gets hit from behind and in front about the same time.
And they will go into halftime here.
And we need to figure out who number 16 is.
Brought down by number 16, Mason Shelton. Brings up third down, 9.
And they're just going to let that clock run out. So that's going to do it for the first half. And we are here at Bruce Field. Slow start for the Bulldogs, but they do take the lead to finish the first half. Your score here at Bruce Field in Athens, Chapel Hill 17. Athens 14. And it looks like they're going to do a 15. Well, let's see. I wonder if they're going to do a 15-minute half or a 30-minute half. If you give me a minute, we're going to let you know. Let me see. Hold on. The clock says 15, and I'm thinking that's what they're going to do. So they're going to do a 15-minute half. So in 15 minutes, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, we are back here in Athens on Bruce Field and getting ready to start the second half.
Back to receive for the Hornets, number 5, Julius Brewer.
And the Bulldogs are going to kick off. Julius Brew for the Hornets are going to have it get deep. Here comes Campos with the kick, and we are underway. That's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So once again, Athens will have it at the 25 to get things started. Christian, what do you think happened in the locker room of both teams? Let's start in Athens first. What do you think happened in the locker room in Athens during halftime?
Well, I think the coaching staff is basically telling them, listen, we're doing good. You know, just keep Chapel Hill's defense on the field the entire game, but we have to keep moving them forward, backward towards where we want to be. And Chapel Hill, I think their coaches basically told them, hey, listen, we got it. We're good. We're playing great defense. Not a great first quarter, but it was great defensive effort. We got to keep playing good defense like we've been playing all year.
All right, here we go. Handoff up the middle.
Oh, wow.
And a good hit.
Davion Ross.
Ross says, hello, how you doing? And stay where you are. It's going to be no gain. It's going to be second down. Excuse me, it's going to be a loss on the play, Christian, on that. Wasn't quite sure how. I wasn't sure how they were going to do that, but a loss of 1 on Manning. And so the quarterback's going to be Jackson Styles. We got that wrong in the first quarter. We apologize. We do have a roster now that is correct. So hopefully we'll have it right this time. We do apologize for that. The roster that we had was incorrect for the first quarter. First half. So we're going to do better for you guys in this one. Styles in the backfield. He'll hand off to Brew. Brew to the outside on the right. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and held on. And Brew loses about 2.
Wow.
There's a flag on the play.
15-yard
flag at about the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure if that's going to be a late hit.
That may be a face mask.
And I didn't see when the flag came in, Christian. Did you see when it came in during the play?
Throw another flag. Wow.
One of the Athens players ran towards one of the Chapel Hill players, and not a lot of jawing going on, but not sure what exactly is going to be called on this one. And we'll wait for all this to be cleared out as the laundry on the field began to pile up after that. And the referees are going to sit around while we're waiting. Christian, kind of keep an eye on it, but what do you think happened in the Chapel Hill locker room during halftime?
I think, like I said, Coach McFarland with his defense has been efficient all year, and I think that's the one thing he's been pointing out to them, or did point out to them in the locker room. Hey, keep doing what we're doing. We're playing good defense, and I think that's what Chapel Hill has to do moving forward. But they also have to get off the field because this Athens team is kind of doing what we saw from Lindale. I pointed that out earlier in the game.
Yeah, they seem to, and they tightened up on their defense there in the first half to kind of give them a stop. Here come the referee to let us know what's going on. At least I thought they were. It looks like they're going to go back and talk. And here it comes, and we'll see what this penalty is. Personal foul, face mask on the Bulldogs. And then we have a dead ball foul. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulldogs.
Oh, wow.
And so that's going to be both penalties assessed to the Bulldogs, and it's going to be a big hit.
Oh, wow, they're moving the ball.
That's going to put them into Bulldog territory.
And unsportsmanlike conduct call, even if it is a face mask, it'll still get you.
Well, the face mask was by itself. The unsportsmanlike conduct was a dead ball foul. It was after the play. Not sure what exactly happened or why and how things played out, but it'll be first down and 10 in Bulldog territory for the Hornets as Styles is back there remaining to his left. And Styles will keep it, heads to the right, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Styles on the carry.
Thurkill was on the hit at the line of scrimmage.
65. Henry Thurkill. Gain of 4. Second down.
So that'll be second down. Gain of about 4 on the play. Correction, going to be 3. So that'll be second down and 7 for the Hornets. Clock still running. Bulldogs have the lead 17-14 here in the third quarter. Manning moves around in the backfield. They're trying to figure out where to put him. And we got a penalty. We're not sure.
Start.
Well, I don't know. Are they going to call it on the defense? Because it looked like Jabo Cook was in the backfield by the time that tackle moved. So that could be considered encroachment. And they're going to call it a false start on the offense. So
He spotted at the 47-yard line.
and we have a official timeout.
Brings up
And the official's going to come talk. Not sure what this is about either. A lot of conversations going on with the officials here.
And you know what? I think what happened, Jabo Cook kind of went into the encroachment zone.
And I believe the coach for Athens is a little upset. Sun's peeking out, Christian. Looks good out here.
Yeah, it is.
It is kind of interesting. I like doing a little high school football with the sun shining. It's a little different atmosphere. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the referees, but it looks like we're finally going to get back to football and instead of a talk show down there. Here we go. Football time. Going to be second down and 10. Styles fakes the handoff.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Slant play. Brew with the catch.
He got it.
And into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Hornets.
Oh, man. Caught him with a big slam route.
And a 45-yard touchdown pass by Styles to Julius Brewer.
They had it planned out. They scripted that out real well.
number 27, Eagle Preston, to attempt the point after.
And here's the point after. Soto getting ready for the kick. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So just like that, a 45-yard touchdown pass. And the Hornets are back ahead, 21-17. We'll be right back. You're watching NetSN. Mayfield back deep, along with Stewart. And looks like Johnson. However, they never really make it that far back on the kicks, Christian.
Yeah, they really don't.
There's the
Short.
kick by Soto.
John Reardon again.
And Reardon going to come to the left side, down to about the 25-yard line. They may spot him at the 24. It looks like that's exactly where they're going to do it.
Brought down by number 12, Gage Friedrich.
So that'll bring up first down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 34-yard line. And let's see how the Bulldogs take a stab at this. You got twins to the right, slot receiver.
And they're probably only going to rush 3 here. Oh wait, no, they're rushing 4.
Handoff to Stewart up the middle. And a good little push. Only a gain of around 5, however, for the Bulldogs.
And Frederick made the tackle on that one.
Good to see Frederick back there. He was the one that got sick earlier on the field, got a little hurt. There's the handoff to Stewart. He goes to the outside, breaks around, gets to the midfield, and kind of meets the tackle of Mason Shelton and kind of knocks Mason Shelton about 5 yards in front of him. Drayvon Russell, however, was the one that made the final tackle. But a first down for the Bulldogs, and they are in Athens territory right now with 8 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. A good run up the middle by Stewart.
Wow, they ran it with Brisbane.
And they did a little switcheroo there as Stewart got the direct snap and handed it off to Brisbane. And Jabo Cook comes out and spells Stewart a little bit. Dylan Johnson in the slot.
And they may run a reverse here.
Handoff to Cook. Cook cuts it up, finds a hole, and he's waiting for the Rockets to the 30, to the 25, down to about the 21-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 22, going out of bounds. And I believe that Brewer was the one who took him out of bounds for the Hornets. But a good first down run for the Bulldogs. And they're slowly but surely moving down the field. And another first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Brisbane on the carry, breaks it to the outside. He's trying to get into the outfield, gets to about the 10-9, and they mark him at the 7-yard line as he goes out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. I believe that Lazavian Lee was the one who kind of pushed him out of bounds. Then bring a first down and goal from the 7-yard line. Hand off to Stewart.
Give it to him.
A wide open field. Jumps up the middle. Gets hit by the helmet, but goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they grabbed his helmet. I think the coaches are wondering why nothing was grabbed on that. I don't know if it was a face mask. I couldn't tell.
It should have been a face mask.
I just know he got turned around and his head was yanked, and that usually is a call. But either way, a touchdown was made, and Campos is out now. It hasn't been Campos. It's been Mendez most of the game, but it looks like Campos is now with the kick. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good to the Bulldogs with 7 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Take the lead 24-21 over the Hornets. We'll be right back. You're watching NetSN live from Bruce Field in Athens. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, they yanked his head right back. So after that touchdown, Campos and the Bulldogs set to kick off. Brewer back deep for the Hornets. 24-21 is the score as the Bulldogs lead with 7:46 left in the third quarter. Brewer takes it about the 5-yard line. Fair catch. And that's where they'll have it.
They're going to put it at 25.
And that's where they're going to put it at the 25-yard line.
He will be spotted at the 25-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the 25. And Athens will see what they can do. They've been pretty successful with the pass today.
And they have. I mean, it looks like literally every last one of their passes have gone for 6. So
well, and where they had the little halfback pass in the first quarter, you know, and then Styles has done a couple of good ones, but that last one with that 40-yard, 35-yard touchdown pass was just a fantastic pass, wide open. But every time they do it, they have a wide open receiver. It's not anything that is just kind of like in coverage or anything. So we'll see what happens. Styles with the handoff to Manning, but nowhere to run. As number 5, Tyrell Goss is in there with the stop. Kendall Allen was on the stop as well. Of course, Kendall Allen's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
On the defense. When you say there's a defensive stop, Kendall Allen, unless it's 30, 40, 50 yards down the field, usually he is right there on the stop.
Yeah, and they were to replace another guy who was probably the best defensive end in 4A, Kavion Huddleston, last year, who did go to TCU.
Yeah.
And who was likely the best defense player on this team last year.
2nd down and 10. And Styles with the carry up the middle, but he's hit. And I believe that was Isaiah Collins, number 62, with the initial hit, and had some help from Thurkill and Allen. Gain of 3, however. Going to be 3rd down.
And they may throw the ball right here.
Be a good opportunity, and it'd be a good opportunity for a slant. You got a defensive back that's way off the line of scrimmage and off of the receiver, as Delisandro Soto is wide open without anybody on him on that far side. And they are going to throw a slant. But
wow.
A little inside route. Intended receiver was Jamarian Williams.
Jamarian Williams is pretty tall. I mean, he's 6'2".
Yeah. He's a big old boy, but he couldn't get a hold of him. It was a little bit too high. Styles put that up in the air and just couldn't get a hold of it. Williams trying to tell him, look, I can cradle it. I got it. 4th down, offense is going to stay out there. They haven't brought their punt team out yet, no matter where they are. Styles looking to the outside, another slant play, and he doesn't have it. He is just shy of the line.
He was just short.
And, I mean, good job by the defense. I believe that was number 16. And did we find out who number 16 was?
Mason Sheldon.
Okay. So Mason Sheldon, number 16, he was there on the coverage, and as soon as that ball was caught, he made the tackle and made the stop. Turnover on downs. Bulldogs will take over in Athens territory. 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line of the Hornets. So a good defensive stop by the Bulldogs. 6:18 left in the 3rd quarter. 24-21, Bulldogs lead. We'll see if they can extend it here as Brisbane is behind.
Oh wow.
Steps high. Brisbane goes to pick it up, and he gets it good. He has a
he is wide open.
And it's caught. And a great job as Cameron Kelly does a great mental thought there and pulls out wide open. And Brisbane gets the ball and just makes a beautiful pass.
That was a good play.
Great job.
And that's what he's been able to do all year. I mean, just extending plays.
Well, and he does a good job of picking it up. But Cameron Kelly just, thinking very smartly to get out there in the wide open space and get a good catch. Stewart up the middle. Gain of around 7. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. Flag on the play.
Oh, man.
Not sure what went on there. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of conversation, a lot of talk. Helmet is off on the Athens player. We do have 2 players down, 1 for each team. Now, it looks like it's cramping situation. I will tell you, it is quite humid outside. So, it's a little bit humid. You got a cool front coming in, but that's not until next week. But the storms from last night and the humidity and heat in the air is probably causing a little cramping. We know we saw a sick player earlier. have a little moment on the field. Had to be taken off, not carted off, but had to be stopped play and moved off. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct against Athens. That was a dead ball foul. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, and that'll put the Bulldogs. It's going to be probably half the distance to the goal, considering their position. It'll be 1st and goal from the 12-yard line. Excuse me, 7-yard line. I apologize. Math is hard. So 1st and goal from the 7-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Athens. Brisbane with Stewart to his right. Handoff.
Go reverse again.
Little reverse. Mayfield tries to break to the outside. Jumps over one of the players, but gets to the 3-yard line. Goes out of bounds. Carried out of bounds by number 30, Brett Horn. And number 74, Kendrick Marshall coming in. It's a big old boy.
He's huge.
Yeah, it's a big man. I've actually gone up against when I played a couple of guys like him. Stewart
got it.
The keeper, but there's a flag on the play, and that is in holding territory.
I don't know. That may be offsides.
And it may be offsides. And another flag after the play.
Oh, man.
Another flag after the play, and it could be once again on Athens.
They may offset it.
And it may be an offset penalty, but it was a dead ball foul, so that wouldn't be offset. It was a dead ball foul if I think it is what it is. So that wouldn't be an offset situation. But Stewart took that one up the middle. There was a flag. He did get into the end zone, but there was a flag right at the beginning. It could have been an offside as the Bulldogs went quickly, and I don't know if Athens had a chance to get set. And then a dead ball foul happened in the end zone after the play. And the Athens coach, Coach Harrell, is having a conversation, and I don't know. It looks like it's going to go against Athens, and Coach Harrell is not happy about that. The call has yet to be made. Now the field goal team is out for the Bulldogs, so it sounds like that's what's going to happen. It's going to be against Athens. Sideline violation, sideline penalty against Athens, and a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Athens as well. So they'll put that at the kickoff. And so a touchdown is good for the Bulldogs, as it was a 3-yard touchdown run by Ricky Stewart on a direct snap. And all that was marred. The touchdown was marred by all the penalties going on. But there is a touchdown, and the Bulldogs got it. Barring the extra point, it's 30-21 right now.
The Bulldogs going to go up 10.
So 32. Aiden Campos is out. Alvaro Mendez was the one doing the extra points during the first half. Now Campos out doing them. Here's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So your score, 31-21. Bulldogs go up by 10 with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third quarter. We're bringing you live coverage of Saturday football after a postponed game yesterday. We're from Bruce Field. Don't go anywhere. Come back. We got a good one here. We'll be right back. Back here at Bruce Field, this is Keith Whitman. I got Christian Blevins to my left. Christian, we got some games updates for me. Go ahead.
Rusk is up on Brownsboro 14-0. That is in the second quarter. And then Teague is up on Kemp 16-0 in the third now.
We had a lot of games last night that were like ours, rained out and postponed until today. Anything on the Duncanville DeSoto game? I know that's not an East Texas game, but it's a
near
big game. And so been looking at that one. They had to replay it. It was tied at half, and from what I heard, they decided to replay it. So we're going to look up some scores from high school sports that are replaying today as Campos and the Bulldogs are getting set, and Brewer back deep for the return. Here's the kick, and it's going to be caught at about the 5-yard line. And he's going to do a fair catch again. It's going to go to the 25, and that's where Athens is going to take it again. Go ahead, Christian.
I'm going to give you a little updated score. This is a monstrous blowout. Duncanville 88, DeSoto 14 at the second quarter.
All right. Well, that's definitely a score. I don't know if I've ever heard of an 88 in the second quarter.
Oh, wait, no, it was changed. No.
Yeah,
it's actually 14-0 DeSoto.
Okay. I was going to say...
It is a little rainy in the Dallas area right now. They are actually... cameras are a little wet. And press boxes are not working right now.
Gotcha. We got 1st and 10 here in Athens. 25-yard line is where they're starting. A little toss play... And the Bulldogs do not fall for it. Number 19, that's going to be Jaden Turner for Athens. Tried to get that one on the reverse toss. Doesn't go anywhere. No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Hornets. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Styles trying to get something started. Not much for the Hornets, really. Since that first quarter drive where they just controlled the clock and controlled the game the entire way down. However, the score doesn't quite show it. They've had a couple of good plays that have gone long here, and the timeout looks like by Athens. But as I was saying, Christian, Athens hasn't really shown, in my opinion, hasn't shown much since the first quarter, and yet they're still in this game.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Chapel Hill was able to catch on to what they were doing. And I think that they have exploited that tremendously.
And I'm wondering, if with the way that Chapel Hill's defense has done over the last few times, barring that slant play right at the beginning of the third quarter, in for the touchdown, the Chapel Hill defense has shown a little bit more tightening. It's showing it's reading a little bit better. They put a little bit more effort in putting pressure on Styles, and they're not letting the run go. I'm wondering if they're going to start running away from it now.
Yeah, I think they will.
We'll see how that works after this timeout. But that's what it looks like. Now, of course, you and I both know we may think one thing's going to happen.
And then another
thing happens. So, they came out of a timeout last half in the second quarter and did a little halfback pass for a good, I believe it was a good 40, 45-yard touchdown pass. To start the ball game. So we'll see what they do. Styles in the backfield, Manning to the left, Trips to the left. There's a throw, another halfback pass to the outside, but Manning will take it and try to get some yardage, but goes out of bounds at about the 26-7-yard line. Looks like they're actually going to spot it at the 28-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down. One thing they have not done, Christian, is they have not punted the ball.
No, they haven't.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, they had the ball actually on the 19-yard line at one point with 3rd down, and I think it was like 12, and they still went for it. So I'm not sure if that's a bad punt team or they just want to go for it no matter what. But it's got 3rd down. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be Styles back, and he is a hold. There's a hold there, and a hole on the outside. He gets down to right at the line to gain. Are they going to give him the 1st down?
Oh, wow, they will.
And it looks like they're going to do it. The chains are moving. 1st down. Hornets. 4:25 left in the third quarter. And a good run by Styles up the middle. Kind of got hit right at the line of scrimmage, but bounced off and did a good job to gain some yardage there in the 1st down for Athens. 1st and 10. Twins left. Single receiver to the right. Got a receiver in the slot position. Manning to his right. Styles. Handoff to Manning. But he's right at the stop. Line of scrimmage. That's going to be Isaiah Collins. I believe that's what, Isaiah Collins and Derek Tovar?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them kind of tag teamed on that stop. Brings up second down. Loss of 2 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 12.
And they're under pressure here.
Well, it looks like they're going to try. J-Bo Cook showing a little bit of a blitz.
So is Trevor Brooks.
Brooks down at the bottom on the right-hand side of the line. Styles looks over to the right. Maybe got out of it. There's a throw. And Brewer has the catch.
What a catch.
Gain of 8 on the play. Gets to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Hornets. Clock's going to stop. I guess he went out of bounds. Pardon me. So 3rd and 5 as Styles has the Hornets on the move right now with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in just the third quarter here in Athens. Styles looks over and fakes the handoff. Get a little pressure, gets booted out to the outside, and he's hit.
Oh, wow, and the ball's out.
The ball, and he tries to throw it out of bounds, but it doesn't go, and I'm waiting on the call. They're saying it was a forward pass.
Wow.
And I think they're going to call it an incomplete pass. So let's see what the referee, that's what he showed. It was a fumble in my book. It was kind of a shovel, though. So it may have been a forward pass. I think that's what it's going to end up being. Is it's going to be a
intentional
grounding call. And I kind of said it myself. He did a shovel, so he was trying to get it out of bounds, and he did a shovel.
And most intentional grounders, it is loss of down.
So intentional grounding on Athens, and the coach is Coach Harrell saying he was tipped, and it wasn't. There was nobody in front of him
and they
for
made
it
punt.
to be tipped.
And they actually have punted today, but this will be probably their second time.
Yeah. So loss of down, and they're going to spot it where he went down. So here comes the punt team. So, yeah, I believe you're correct. I believe this is the second time.
Yeah.
And this is going to be Soto. D'Alessandro Soto is going to be punting. Javen Mayfield is going to be down at about the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs for the return. There's the snap, and the kick is up. And they need to clear it out there. That's going to roll backwards and take a Bulldog roll towards midfield, so the 43-yard line. And they're going to spot it at the 42, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over. Christian, you got something?
Yeah, so I actually got the right score. I actually got a text. It's actually DeSoto right now, 21-14 over Duncanville. Second quarter with 7 minutes to go. And then...
So it's not 88 to...
no.
Okay.
No.
And that was an interesting score. And the sun out once again, right in my eyes. But I love it. It's better than cloudy and rainy. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Bulldogs have it. Brisbane with a handoff. Stewart to the outside. Tries to cut it up the middle, but he's met by a few Athens players. Devin Swindle was one of them for the Hornets. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Gain of 1 in the plays. It'll be 2nd and 9. Single receiver to the far side on the left side. Brisbane will keep the ball. He gets rushed a little bit, and he's going to...
Oh, wow!
And kind of breaks the ankles a little bit of the defender. He doesn't break his own ankles. He breaks the ankles. It's a word play. Gain of about 4. So it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left on the play. On the third quarter, excuse me. And fake the handoff to Stewart. And Brisbane tries to get outside, but doesn't quite make it to the line to gain.
And they may go for it right here.
Runs out of bounds at about midfield. It'll be 4th down and 2.
And I think they should.
And I think they're going to go for it. You're kind of in that no man's land of, you know, you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. So might as well go for it. And Mayfield's going to make his way out to get a little bit more speed. So Brisbane's in the backfield. Kind of a tight formation here. Tight receivers, 2 slot receivers. Brisbane in the backfield. Stewart to his right. There's the snap. Handoff to Stewart. He cuts it up, gets into the...
And he got it.
Athens territory. 1st down and a little bit more. They're going to spot the ball at the 44-yard line of the Hornets. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. They lead 31-21. A minute 55 left in the 3rd quarter. And the Bulldogs kind of doing a little bit of their own stall game here. Stewart coming to the right side. And a little toss play.
To Johnson. Oh, wow.
And Dylan Johnson gets hit hard. They've tried that play a few times, and each time Gage Friedrich is there. And I think Friedrich pretty much reads that one like a book.
Yes, he does.
So a minute 18 left in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and long. I think about 13, excuse me. Brisbane heads out. Mayfield spreads out. Far receiver to the left-hand side. Cameron Kelly on this close side down here as a receiver. Brisbane steps back.
He got it.
Goes over to Kelly. Kelly with the reception gets down to about the 35-yard line. And close to the line to gain, about a yard shy. So it'll be 3rd and 1. So a good spot. 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And I'm betting they're going to let this clock run out. And in the 3rd quarter, that's what I would do if I was Chapel. And I think that's what they're going to do. But I'm not quite sure. Maybe they're just going to run one last play. But I would let the clock run out. But again, I'm not the coach. And there's the snap. Brisbane takes it to the left side. Lead blocker is Stewart. A good block, excuse me. And Brisbane gets through to about the 23-yard line in the 1st down again for the Bulldogs.
They're going to let it run. And Chapel is going to look in the 4th quarter to put it away.
Well, if they get a good score here to begin the 4th quarter, that'll be good, and that's what they want. But they do a good job of getting ahead by 10 here in the 3rd quarter. And we're on to the 4th. We're going to take a short break here in Bruce Field. It looks like the storm is slowly heading towards us, which is why we started a little bit earlier today. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back from Bruce Field. You're watching NetSN. Welcome back, everybody, to Bruce Field. We're in the 4th quarter. Hold up your 4 if you want to. We can't see you anyway. It's going to be 1st and 10. Brisbane hands off to Stewart. Stewart takes it to the outside.
Gone.
And he's
touchdown.
10-5, end zone touchdown.
Wow.
There's a flag. And that flag's going to be a little bit further down the field, so that we're not quite sure what's going to happen on that. That's not in holding territory, but the way things have been going, that's probably going to come back. Not quite sure what it's for, though. I didn't really see. Dylan Drummond was in the area, and I did not see an Athens player really within a yard or two of him. But it looks like it's going to come back. And, okay, well, that's going to be a block. That's going to be an illegal block by Chapel Hill. So once again, a good run by Stewart is negated by a penalty on the Bulldogs, and that's going to back him up. It is going to be a first down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. As soon as the referees put it where it's supposed to go. Oh, they're going to back it up now some more. Oh, so it's not a spot. Okay, well. So that's not a spot foul. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
So 15-yard penalty is marked off, so it's going to be first and a lot from the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs. Brisbane back with the throw. And a...
Wow! Oh, man. DeMarcus Davis. Excuse me, Desmond Garrett.
Well, and honestly, I think he was there before.
I think Mayfield is down.
Mayfield was hit, and he was hit before the ball got there. But Julius Brewer made the hit, and Mayfield is down. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to Bruce Field. So Javen Mayfield was shaken up on that one. He did end up jogging off the field to fans cheering him off. So it's going to be second down and long for the Bulldogs. 11:46 left in the ball game.
And throw it again.
Brisbane back, a little bit of a rush on. Stewart has it. And a good rush, or a good run there down to about the 30-yard line. Taken out of bounds. And I guess that was that Kaiser with the stop.
Yeah, it was Bishop Kaiser.
Yep, number 44, Bishop Kaiser on the stop. Third down and long. And Christian, what do you think?
They may need to throw it again here.
Is this four down territory? Is this four down time? And is this four down territory?
I think if they get a 4th and 2 here, yes, it is 4 down territory.
Okay. How close do you get to Trust Campos' leg?
Probably where the ball is spotted right now.
There's a throw to the outside and incomplete
Wow.
pass.
So they may have to kick it here.
That's Cameron Kelly. Is that Cameron Kelly, the intended receiver for the Bulldogs? That was, I believe, Lee. Excuse me, was the defender. And not sure what we got going on here. There, it looks like they're going to go for it. Fourth down and long. Bulldogs are going to go for it from their own, or from the Hornets' 30-yard line. And that's exactly what they want. There's a flag down and a receiver caught. I think that's Kelly on the catch. Touchdown!
He got it.
Bulldogs. And the flag was down, but it's going to be an offsides on the defense as the Bulldogs do a little delayed snap, which was trying to draw. It was an offsides. The penalty was declined. Cameron Kelly makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a great job by Chapel Hill. Campos comes on for the point after attempt. And that was just a fantastic play all around. And a heads-up play by the Bulldogs. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's through the uprights. It is good. So we're going to go right now to our touchdown sponsor, but we'll be right back to talk about that because it was a very good heads-up play. We'll be right back. That's exactly what you want. And we are back. That play was a good play, Christian. That was your textbook of what you want to do on a 4th and long. You want to do a delayed or a 2 or 3 count on a snap. Pull the defense off sides. As a center, you're taught when that happens, when you see a guy cross, you snap that ball.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. And then your receiver, Cameron Kelly, had a good eye about him to go ahead and run that route, and Brisbane did a good job putting it right where it needed to be. All around good play by the Bulldogs. They're up 38-21, 10:49 left in the ballgame. Campos and the Bulldogs ready to kick off, and Brewer back deep for Athens. Correction, that's not Brewer. Sorry, that's Jorian Ray. Number 19 has it for Athens. That's Turner. And he's hit at about the 22-yard line.
Turner on the return. Brought down by number 16.
And a flag. Dead ball flag comes in after. This is the 4th dead ball flag that we've seen after the play.
It'll be on Athens again.
I didn't even see what happened. I just saw the flag come. Pardon me. And little conversation. But Christian, we've had a lot of ups and downs during this game.
Yeah, we've had a lot of flags.
But over the last quarter and a half, the Bulldogs have kind of taken control and taken over. Really, since that slant play at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, Athens really hasn't gotten anything offensively started, and the Bulldogs defense has stepped up and done what they're supposed to do. Waiting to see what the referee calls. Dead ball foul. And it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Athens again. So I believe that's their 3rd unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And that's going to back them up 15 yards, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from wherever the spot is. We'll see where they put them. The farthest back Athens has started today is on the 2-yard line, so they're not a stranger to being in their own territory, starting down deep. Styles heading out, ready to get things going. 1st and 10 from where it looks like the 13-yard line.
Yeah, it will be the 13-yard line.
That's where they have him. So Styles back, Manning to his right, trips to the right. Styles back, a good throw, slanting his complete pass. Soto, Delisario Soto was the intended receiver. Who was on the coverage on that?
I think it was DeMarcion Blaylock on that play.
And a good job by Blaylock. Soto getting up a little slow. Brings up 2nd down, and Soto goes down. And looked like he was a little slow moving around, so we're going to take a short break here in Athens. Your score, 38-21, 10 minutes and 36 seconds left in the ball game. Bulldogs have the lead. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NetSN.
Kobe 16.
Huh? And we are back. Soto just helped up. I'm not sure if he had a little cramp or something. Like I said, it is kind of humid out there. So, Christian, you and I both know you get dehydrated a little bit. Things start to happen. Handoff to Manning up the middle. Finds a little hole, but also finds a defensive player.
Brought down by number 2.
That was 52, Dallas Gibson,
Third down.
on the stop.
And pretty much, Athens, right now, they don't have a choice. They have to throw the ball.
Yeah, I'm wondering why they're running the ball. They're not, they're really not out of the game. There's a lot of game left. Their passing game has done well, so I'm wondering why they're running the ball to run the clock, because there's under 10 minutes now left in the ball game, and they're running a lot on the play clock. It's down to 6 seconds on the play clock now, and we have a false start. Looks like as the referee comes in, so that's going to back up the Hornets even more and make it a longer third down, and that could put Athens in a position to and a clock issue there as the clock kept running, so we may have to readjust the clock. False start is going to back him up.
Yep.
Against the Hornets.
And pretty much Athens has been shooting themselves in the foot. They were in this game, and I think with, play calling as well, that has also been pretty much a shot in the foot moments.
11-yard line brings a third down, 11.
9:41 left in the ball game. Third down and 11. Ball on the 11-yard line. Styles back, breaks out, throws the ball, and is hit as he throws. Good
got
catch.
it.
And a good play. It does get a first down for Athens, and a good job by the Hornets to move that ball. Styles pulls out, and that's going to be Emmanuel Moore on the catch. And the clock's going now, but a good first down play by the Hornets. Styles sets back. Hand off to Manning. Manning to the outside, and he is met by Kendall Allen. And the whistle blows extensively.
Manning on the carry. Brought down by number 90, Kendall Allen.
So Manning gets about 3 yards on the play.
And you got to wonder, if you're an Athens fan, you got to wonder, why do they keep running the ball?
Gain of 3, second down, 7.
Because like I said, at this point, you have no choice but to throw the ball. This Chapel defense has been relentless as far as stopping the run today.
Right. And there is a
pass
pass to the outside, and they're going to call a penalty.
Wow.
And I am shocked.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either. I am just surprised as you are. They're going to call that, however. Not sure where that one came from.
Interference called against the Bulldogs.
And so pass interference on the Bulldogs on what looked to be the exact same type of situation that happened on Javen Mayfield. But first down and 10 for Athens. 8 minutes, 17 seconds left. Styles sets back. Makes the throw.
Wow.
Into traffic, and a fantastic pass and a great catch.
He threaded the needle on that one.
He sure did. And that was Jorian Ray on the catch, but Styles just does a fantastic job of putting that ball right in between two defensive players for the Bulldogs. And that's a first down for Athens. And they're creeping up close to Bulldog territory. Styles back, fakes the play action, and rushed out of the pocket. Throws a little bitty pass, but I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to make a pass over to Manning, but Manning just couldn't get it, couldn't get turned around, and was trying, but no go for that. So it'll be second down as, Styles tries to get away from some of the defensive players for the Bulldogs. Second and 10. Styles back. Manning to his right. Trips left. 7:51 left in the ball game. 4 seconds left on the play clock. They better snap the ball quick. And they do get it off. Styles has to keep the ball, though. And
he got a good gain.
Good gain there. Good block by Manning. And Styles gain about 7 yards. Maybe 6. They're going to spot it 6 yards, so it's going to be... Nope, 7 yards. I thought it was right. They're going to spot it with 7, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3. There's the snap. Styles to the right. Has a wide open receiver deep. And it's going to be to
he got it.
5 end zone. And touchdown, Hornets. That was Emmanuel Moore for the touchdown, and a great job by the Hornets to get back on the board and get within 10, barring this extra point.
And you got to wonder, on kickoff, should they kick an onside kick?
I don't know if you're there yet. I mean, you might be, but, I mean, you got 7 minutes left. It's a lot of time. And with Chapel Hill with a quick strike,
well,
I don't know.
You see Athens is playing a good team. So
they are, yeah. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. And the kick is up.
He got it.
And that's Castaneda. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
And he went on top of the weight room building.
Went on top of the building, 28-38. And the Bulldogs still have the lead, but 7 minutes, 17 seconds left. Athens is not going away quietly. We got ourselves a good one, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to Bruce Field. You're watching NetSN. Back here at Bruce Field, 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the ball game. Soto back out there for the kickoff. Mayfield back deep. And, Christian, they are set and prepared for the onside. And that's what they're going to do, the onside kick. And a great job, Connor Griffin, with the sure hands there. Makes the catch, and the Bulldogs have it at the 48-yard line.
And as I said, you know, they probably wouldn't have gone for it all right there.
So this is the time, though, where the Bulldogs need to waste as much time on that clock as possible to ensure the victory in this ball game. You don't need to do, I mean, we know you have the quick strike capabilities. We know that is something that you can do. This is not the time, in my opinion. Now, this is just my opinion, to show it. Slow it down, play your game. There's the snap to hand off to Stewart. Stewart jumps it up.
Ooh, wow, what a good tackle.
To cut. A good job by Athens. That's
Elijah Carnes.
Yeah, a great job by Carnes. He cuts off that outside. And a great job. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Stewart. He goes up the middle.
Ooh.
And he's hit right at midfield. Still gains about 3 yards past the initial hit.
Just to give you a quick update score, Rusk is up on Brownsboro 28-0 at halftime.
And what's the who was that? Brownsboro and Rusk?
Yeah, Rusk is up on Brownsboro 28-0 right now at halftime.
6 minutes, 39 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd down and around 5. And the clock is rolling. There's the snap. Brisbane back. Good block by Stewart. And Brisbane has wide open field if he can make it past one player. And he can.
He's
good
not.
job by Athens. Who is that? Number 18, Zach McLemore.
I got it the point.
Number 16, Shelton, and number 12, Friedrich.
Sorry, Mason Shelton, number 16. I apologize. But, man, Shelton got over there and kept him in that territory. Just did not let him on the outside. And right now, you got 5 minutes or 6 minutes left in the game, and Bulldogs have to punt. Athens is going to get the ball back.
And if you're Athens, you're set up pretty good here.
Yeah, you're not out of the game. Like I said earlier, you're not out of the game at all. And so Trevor Brooks back to punt. You got Manning back deep on the return. And we're nowhere near the end of this ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the score goes. And penalty flags
false
fly.
start.
And that's false start looking territory there. That's going to back him up even more. Or it could be encroachment. We're going to see what happens.
Delay of game called against the Bulldogs.
And delay of game call.
Wow.
So that's going to back him up.
Put Tovar.
And we're going to try this again. Fourth down. 38-28 is your score. Bulldogs lead. Here's the kick. Good kick by Brooks. Fair catch called. And
wow.
on the ground. And it's still.
Oh, wow, they got the ball.
No, they did not. And instead of jumping on it, they tried to pick it up and take it. But we're going to wait and see what the referee calls.
Oh, wow, they gave it to Athens.
Ball. So the Bulldogs, instead of trying to get on the ball and jump on it, they try to pick it up and carry it in. And Athens gets the ball back. And it's going to be It's going to be down at the 5-yard line. Of course, Athens guy tried to do the same thing. They both tried to pick it up and carry it. We were taught to jump on it, but I'm old, so that's just how it goes. I know the end zone's right there. I don't know if I could have resisted trying to pick it up and run it in either, to be honest with you. But that's going to be deep field position for the Hornets. Way down deep on the 5-yard line in their own territory. 1st and 10. So 95 yards to go. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in the ball game. You have 2 timeouts. You're down by 10. Let's see what happens. We got a good one here, folks. Styles to the outside. He's going to keep it. He's got a lead blocker in Manning. He gets to the 5, down to the 10-yard line. Maybe
out of bounds.
9, out of bounds.
Jackson Styles on the carry. Pushed out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds by Greenlee, I believe.
Davion Reese.
Nope, that was Reese. Or Davion Ross.
He responded at the 8.
Just to give you a quick update score, and this is kind of a little bit of a shocker to me. Settle up on Duncanville, 35-21 at halftime.
Good game right there. So here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Athens. The clock is going down there. It's going to be intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Davion Ross made a good cut to that ball and just couldn't get it. I believe Emmanuel Moore. No. Cody Carter, does number 9?
Yeah.
Cody Carter, the intended receiver. But Davion Ross made a good break on that ball and just couldn't come up with it. 4:56 left in the ball game. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Styles back.
And they're going to have to throw it right here.
Styles back. He makes the throw. And
Wow.
the receiver
And he overthrew him.
got overthrown, but he was wide open. He had a
For number 3, Julian Ray.
defensive player down. The defensive back fell in coverage, and so he was kind of wide open. And surprisingly enough, Christian, they're going to go for it on the 7-yard line.
I don't think they have a choice.
And I agree, but, I mean, dang.
With 4:50 left. And you're down by 10, too.
So Styles back. And this may be a good place as any to do a little bit of a
Chapel has to get a stop
of a
here.
run. and he's going to get hit in the end zone, and he's going to break out. He has the wide open, and he's going to get hit. But
and he's
not
short.
gonna make it. He's going to get short, and no gain. Turnover on downs as he only makes it to the 9-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Or excuse me, 14-yard line. I was looking at the wrong spot. So the Bulldogs will take it
Downs to the Bulldogs.
with 4 minutes, 41 seconds left in the ball game. 38-28 is your score. Chapel Hill up. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 14. Now let's see if they utilize the clock a little bit better in this one. Or I bet you, if I were them, just give it to Ricky.
Yeah, just run the ball.
Run the ball and see if they can score and just put this out of reach. You have that ability. There's Ricky. He goes up the middle, gets down to about the 10-yard line, and pushes about 3 or 4 Athens players down to about the 6-yard line and gets second down.
Brought down by number 74, Kendrick Marshall.
Marshall on the stop. It'll be second down and 2 with 4:20 left.
John Reardon.
Reardon on the outside. He's gets down to about the 1, and the ball's out. And touchdown. The ball came out. Stewart actually jumped on it and is in the end zone. So Reardon took it to the 1-yard line. The ball popped out, and Stewart jumped on it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It was a great awareness.
Wow. Whew. Great awareness. Great job by Stewart to jump on that ball and get that touchdown. Mendez. Kick is up.
It's good.
And the kick is good. So the Bulldogs now up 45-28. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the ball game. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are back at Bruce Field. Kristen, that storm looks like it's getting a little bit closer. They're going to get this thing going. Of course, you know what that means. We get to put all our stuff up in the rain again.
Right.
It has been a back and forth game here in Athens.
Campos take the ball.
And Campos back ready for the kickoff.
Ray back to
Jorian Ray is back to receive. That kick's going to go toward the corner. And Ray's going to pick it up at about the 3-yard line. He's going to run it back and going to be hit. Breaks one tackle, gets about to the, 18-yard line. They're going to put him at the 19 as forward progress goes.
18-yard line.
So 4 minutes left of the ball game. 1st and 10 from the 19. That's where they're going to spot him. The Bulldogs defense is ready. Excuse me. Athens going to come out. Christian, what do you think? You think they're going to actually try to run the ball, or you think they're going to pass it and try to get in the end zone again?
At this point, I don't know what this Athens offense. they have been. Like I said, if you're an Athens fan, you have to wonder why they have been just running the ball
and bleeding that clock a little bit with all that. It's going to be handoff up the middle. And he stifled a little bit of yard gain as Manning gets it.
Gain of 1, 2nd down, 9.
I believe it was Trey Abudije that got that one.
And you know, with Athens here, you know, no matter what happens, they're going to finish fourth, and they are in a position where they will make the playoffs.
Styles to the outside. He gets hit as he throws. It's kind of a little bit of a duck, but it was way out of bounds when he caught the ball.
Pass intended for number 6, Moore.
And I believe that was Emmanuel Moore, the intended receiver. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Going out of bounds does stop the clock.
And I think if you're Chapel Hill, next week's a big one. Kilgore.
Well, next week is your big one. It's your senior night 1. It is your last game of the season 2. And it is Kilgore, who's undefeated in district right now, 3.
And has the best defense in 4A Division 1 right now.
Yes, they do. Styles back. He's going to pull the ball back in. He's going to take a run for it and get around about the 25, maybe to the 26-yard line. That's where they're going to spot him. It'll bring up 4th down and about 4. Maybe 3 to go. 4th and 3. And I believe they're going to bring out their punt team this time. And instead of trying to go for it, and it's probably smart, as you would try to pin Chapel Hill as deep, far back as you can. And it looks like number 50, Frankie Corona, is the punter. It's a big boy. I like to see those big boys back there as a kicker and punter. There's the punt. It's going to go straight up. Not very far. It's one of those that you just yell, get out of the way. That's going to go to about the 45-yard line, excuse me, of Athens. And that's where the Bulldogs will have it. So we'll be right back as Chapel Hill will take over. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in the ballgame. Chapel Hill will have it when we come back. Back at Bruce Field, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. The Bulldogs have the ball, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Hornets. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Tyrell Goss on the carry. Gets about 1, maybe 2 on the play, depending on where the spot goes. And they're going to give him 1. It'll be 2nd down, and the clock's going to run. And right now,
Braylon Dean at quarterback.
Braylon Dean's quarterback.
And he can throw. He can throw. He's
Cameron
pretty
Griffin
good.
is out there as quarterback, however. Braylon Dean was there on that play. Tyrell Goss to the left of Griffin. Griffin with the handoff to Goss. Goss, once again, tries to go up the middle, but he's stopped immediately. Loss of 1. And so 3rd down and 10. The clock's going to run. Minute 30 left in the ball game. Let's see if they run down the clock as far as they can on the play clock wise. And it looks like that's what they're going to try to do. Coach Johnson
no risky.
Out there talking to him.
Yeah, no risky moments here. Just you got to keep.
Yeah. 11 seconds left on the play clock. And Griffin back to pass.
Oh, wow.
Which is unusual, and that's going to stop the clock on an incomplete pass and bring up 4th down.
Pass is incomplete. Broken up by number 19.
And I believe Braylon Dean, the intended receiver, the intended receiver. So now with 57 seconds left on a stopped clock, and that's going to put us at 4th down and 10. Bulldogs are going to have to punt. Trevor Brooks going to come out and do that honors for them. They're not putting anyone deep. Athens isn't.
It's kind of coming down a little bit out there. It's raining a little bit.
Just a tad. But hopefully we're not that far away from finishing up this ball game. And Trevor gets hit as he punts it, and the flag comes
There's
out.
a flag.
And so it looks like this one's going to come back as they're running into the kicker is going to be the call.
Penalty flag on the
Gage Friedrich, who's been a big source for the Athens defense.
personal foul, roughing the kicker called against the Hornets.
And they're going to roughing the kicker. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. The Bulldogs will take over. And what they need to do is just take a knee and get out of here. So as the rain starts coming down, so they're going to take the ball down to about the 30-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10.
And next week is going to be a tough one.
And it is. It's going to be a tough one. The rain is coming down. And victory formation for the Bulldogs now. And they'll take that. Go ahead and take it. And take a knee.
I tell you what a season Chapel has had.
Yeah.
They have one more game though.
They sure do. That's going to be all for us here as the clock goes down. The rain's going to come down, so we're going to go ahead and start packing stuff up, bring in our camera out of the rain, and we'll see you next week as the Bulldogs will host the Kilgore Bulldogs for a big game there. Hey, our final score here, 45-28, and we're glad that you're with us and joined us. Hey, everybody have a great weekend. Rest of it anyway. We'll see y'all next time on NetSN.